What's going on, and welcome back to another FC25 Ultimate Team video. And in this one today, I did ask my community to send in their teams. So not only can I give them specific advice, but if you've got a similar build, we could look through potential upgrade paths, recommendation of players. I think it's going to be a good one. So if you do enjoy, thumbs up. And let me rate your teams. Too many Chelsea players in here for my liking. No, I'm kidding. It is quite refreshing to see someone wanting to go down the route of the Evos. But what I'd recommend is if you are taking on division rivals or champs, you're going to drop in like a couple of more meta cards just to make the other players a little bit more usable and playable. Because the whole like Gusto, like that version of him doesn't look great. And then João Felix. In fact, João Felix is actually like a pretty good card. But the fact that you got Human Son to lead the line, fantastic. Like, there's not really too many players for the price, so GG. Cavara is also brilliant. You've got the Francescoli as well, that I reckon he's going to play well. I haven't actually used him myself. But I think where you're weak is like that Sanchez in goal isn't great. And then the Bastoni and Bremer, I think, honestly, just whip them all out. Bring in Tamori, Mike Mignan. Continue to use Brella because he's good. But yeah, Bastoni and Bremer, like, after now having used a ton of defenders, these two really aren't it. Like, Bremer feels a bit clunky. Bastoni, you know, you can find better for sure. Maybe just potentially work towards like the Raphael Varan. Like I say, Mike Mignan, Tamori, Raphael Varan. I think that would secure this team like real well. So it's a nice build. It's creative, but we could improve it for sure. What I'm about to say is really controversial and it might come to a shock to some of you, but Haaland really isn't it. Maybe in the lower divisions, he's all good, he's going to be a goal machine, but once you start creeping up into Division 2, Division 1, you won't see him being run at all. Like, Human Son is 100% the better option. He's more mobile, he's got the finish shot plus, like, he's just a better card to use until Haaland starts receiving, like, the Team of the Year aerial plus, and then that becomes, like, the meta. So I would recommend, well, in fact, because you've got him first owned, just keep him in your side. But really, maybe drop out Rodrigo and have Human Son alongside him. And then Rodrigo can go right mid because Diani does feel just like a little bit weak. And I think you can like improve in that area. Well, you don't have to use Rodrigo there, but I'm just suggesting like it would probably be better for your team. And then with the whole Batcher, I preferred like Karachawi. I don't really like Batcher that much on the game, but you might be different. And then the defense looks playable enough. Midfield is a nicely balanced side with the whole De Jong dribbling a little bit more. And then Thuram, a good idea of unlocking him. And then, yeah, Nico Williams just to get down the line. Like, I do like it, but just a couple of minor tweaks, and you've got a real solid, well-balanced side for sure. I didn't think for a second I'd be saying this, but that card, Patry, she is single-handedly the best buy to start a foundation. There's not many players that can offer what she does for the price, and there's a lack of competition anyway in that area. So fantastic pickup. And then the Gravenberg as well, can see you've unlocked him. Really regret not doing him myself. The dribbling, ball control, it's like 89 plus. His pace, build, everything that he provides with the holding plus, just crazy card, man. I like the midfield a lot. Like Rui Costa, I'd be down to try him, but I don't think he's going to like blow everybody away with his performance. But the whole Human Son, and Aki Williams, though, drop him out. I reckon you can get Salah in there easily. Yeah, you've got the chemistry and everything. So I'd say replace Aki Williams for sure, and your team becomes 10 times better. And then Balde in the left-back position as well with the base anticipate makes him so much more playable and just really broken in game. And with the whole Eder, I prefer Eder to Ronald this year. I'm not saying Ronald's bad. It just feels a bit more on the clunkier side, and you feel like you might be making mistakes with him, whereas Eder's just so smooth to position and change direction. So I do like the build, though. I think, again, minor tweaks, and then that is very, very nice. This team looks real clean, I must say, but the more I look at it, the more I realize there are a few underlying issues. And then with the whole Rashford striker, you got to get him gone, man. Like, drop him either to the bench or, like, just get rid of the bloke, because this could be so much better, and I'll tell you exactly how. Move Human Son striker with the finesse shot, have Garnacho who can play as a left mid, play left mid, move Dembele across to the right side, and bring in a cam. It can be Mustavoy as well. Like, the hero Mustavoy genuinely is like really good. Don't worry about his pace stats, he's faster in game. And then have potentially like an upgrade in the right back area, because this Kunde, I've been trying it myself, and he doesn't really feel like a natural fullback, to be honest. And you could find, yeah, someone so much better. Even just like Kyle Walker or, you know, just go bring that in. And then Martinez, you could drop him out for Alisson, who is definitely a better goalkeeper in game. So other than that, it does look just really nice on the eye. I think it's just the card designs, the special cards, and that Roberto is insane against me. I really, really want to buy him at some point or pack him myself from the hero. So Yeah, cool team. Really, really nice. One of my favorites so far. We've got another team that I'm really liking right now. I would say with this whole setup, it's balance. You've got pace, you've got purpose, and you know exactly how you want to set it out. And then with the Martinez as well, false 9 and advanced forward human son, that just is perfect, right? It's so satisfying to see the plus, even though it doesn't really do that much in game. I'm starting to realize, but it just looks cool in a build. And then with the Diaz, I think that's a nice recommendation and upgrade to a lot of people that are probably running Rashford anyway as a left mid. I do worry maybe a little bit for the midfield. Like, you got Thuram, you got Loftus-Cheek. They're bigger, bulkier type players. And if you're getting pressed by a good opponent, maybe you're not going to be able to spin and turn around or as easily. Like, you want like a Bonmati-esque or a De Jong in your midfield just to help you out. I'm not a massive fan of Udogie. I'll be real. I think there are definitely better options on the game. But for this side, you're fine, like, using that. Yeah, I like it. I do. I think it's one of the best, most balanced builds that we've seen so far. This guy was cooking with his team, the top, the midfield, and then he's forgotten his pants. Like, what the hell's happened here in the defense? We do not want to be using that. Ain't no way. Unai Seaman, anyone tried him? Probably not. Pavard, come on, bro. I was using him day one. Like, get rid of him. And then Upper Meccano, ain't no way. Especially with, like, the quality that you have. Like, of course, coins are a factor, but we must upgrade this 100%. Rolfo, you can keep her with the chemistry to Padri. I would just recommend taking this down the, like, Eder Militao route, or just La Liga in general. Just use those types of players, and you won't have any issues. Like, I mean, you've already got Unai Seaman anyway. And then the right back, like, come on, let's be real. He ain't even that good. Aji Abade or something as a right mid. Yeah, she looks nice. I don't know if she's going to really propel and, like, transform your team, let's be real. But just for a pace and, like, good enough finishing, yeah, she might be all right to test out. But other than that, yeah, it's a good foundation. You just need to change that defense. I know what I'm about to say may offend some people, but Jude Bellingham this year, at this moment in time, doesn't seem that good. Like, of course, he's a playable option. It gets him interceptions, pass, absolutely fine. But when you consider, like, how broken his card was last year, and he's the cover star and everything, he doesn't seem like he's offering enough yet. And I think once he gets that team of the year and promo cards, he's going to be, like, insane. I am aware, though, he has, like, a road to knockouts, but I don't think that's going to be a big enough upgrade to notice it. But let's just wait until his team of the year, and then he'll, like, turn up and break the game. But I would also recommend, like, do not do Varan if you can't even get him on full chem right now. I think you've got other things that you need to focus on. Like, Cancelo really isn't him as well this year. You've got to get rid of that guy. Pajor, I'm not going to say drop Pajor, but if you're someone that does like her, possibly upgrade to an inform card. The rest of the team, though, does look really, really balanced. You've even got Puteas lucky enough to first own Packer. So, yeah, I'd say take out Rafael Varane and just use Ronald. Just use Ronald, and then even in the left back position, you could even go for Balde, right? Because that'd get you full chem like Evo Balde. But that's why I don't recommend. Yeah, don't force Varane if you don't need to. Just focus on, you know, other positions, and where you need to start is the left back and most likely Pajor. But keep Bellingham. I'm just saying for the video, like, I don't think he's like that good. But Bellingham, keep him in your team with Puteas for sure. I'm not exaggerating, but this is the first team that I've seen full chemistry with Sam Kerr. And not only do you have her, but the other 100k overpowered player. Like, literally, you've got two of the best cards for that price in your striker positions. The finesse shot, the dribbling, the pace, like, they are great. Bonmati to play Cam, yeah, I reckon this year that'd be fine. Like, pushing her higher up, you've got the dribbling around the edge of the box, and the finishing is, like, pretty good as well. I like the fact that you dropped in Padri as well, just to add a little bit more stability in the long balls over the top. Yeah, I wouldn't really change too much, but I just think in the defensive area, I did mention a little bit earlier, Bremer, like, his inform for me, and just in general, like, he doesn't seem like the guy that I'd want to continue using. But considering you've got him first owned, you're obviously not going to want to replace him. Maybe what you could do, though, is sell on ter Stegen. I reckon you still get full chemistry with the side. Get rid of ter Stegen, drop left centre-back, and bring in Tomori and Mike Mignan. And I think that actually fixes the team and provides more stability defensively. And, yeah, it keeps the chem. I think that's where I'd personally upgrade. Obviously, the left centre-mid you need to keep in for Sam Kerr. And she might be good. I don't know. She might be good. But yeah, I like it. And I just like the attack. Like, what you've been able to do there, yeah, that does cook for sure. For real, that icon pull is so clutch, man. Like, from here on out, your life is just such a breeze. You get that extra chemistry link. Your defense looks really solid. I love Frimpong, Koch, basically what I was using on the RTG. Literally, that was my RTG defense with John Anarisa as my left back as well for a bit. Took him into the Champs playoffs and he got me 5-0. He is a little bit slow, but just strong defensively. Like, you put in some great tackles. I would also recommend that if you are like playing Tchouaméni as more of like a right centre mid, like off centre, pushing over to the wings, swap him for Camavinga, so you've got more like ball playing and dribbling ability. Of course, like Tchouaméni is great if you want him staying back holding, but Camavinga I just think is a little bit more well-rounded for like ultimate team. Gravenberch, crazy, fair play, man, you did him. I would say get rid of Odegaard though. I don't think he's offering enough. Like his incisive pass is great, but I just don't think he's that good. Like I used him myself and he didn't really like set the world on fire. And then you've got Martinelli that you're trying to buy. I mean, Martinelli, yeah, fair enough. I'd actually try and balance the team a little bit more and bring in like a finesse shot plus Salah. I think Salah is, yeah, probably better to use. But in that cam position, you could go for really anyone. You could get some heroes in there. You could potentially save up for some icons. And then, yeah, the rest of the team is real good. So fair play and good icon pool. What's up, Sweden? Any Swedish viewers out there? Let me know in the comments. But we're getting strong vibes with this one. Heung-min Son, Alexander Isak up top. Like two marksman strikers, prolific goal scorers. And then you've got Cherki. I'll be brutally honest though straight away. Cherki just didn't feel better than Lauren James. And she's like 5,000 coins probably now, whereas Cherki, you could potentially sell him, and then you can then also drop Batcher that I'm not a massive fan of, and that frees up a ton of coins. I'm not gonna like recommend definitely go and get Lauren James, but with the English chemistry, you could possibly get her on 2 and then just like find, you know, somebody else in the left back role. Rijkaard though could be good this year with the intercept plus, and then Ledley King, it's just so satisfying yet again. Saliba, Ledley King, defender plus, and they both have anticipate. And he recovers really well. I've used Ledley King, I've used Saliba, 2 very, very nice options. I like the build a lot, I do. But it can be so much better if we drop out Cherki and Batcher and go from there. Trust. And then that team is looking beautiful, especially with Alexander Isak. So this man sent in 2 teams, like an A and B for me to pick. And I was going through it and I was having a look at Neymar, like Bonu, yeah. Adeyemi striker. Seriously, man, like we can't do that. With the 900,000 coins that Hansen is now, Patry and all that, you cannot use Adeyemi striker. There ain't no way. Like, he's a good card on the wing, but even just like Griezmann, for example, just please just use someone that has consistent finishing. But I would probably... I definitely go down the route with having Neymar as a cam. Like, he is 10 times better than Foden, the double 5-star clutch. Like, Foden's a good finisher, but Neymar is just a better player in general. So I'd do that. I'd even play him like off chem though. Just use Alisson with Neymar and then have Neymar on 1, 2. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. And then with Griezmann in there, it's going to help all the other like Barcelona players. Yeah, for sure. I'd do that. But I'd pick, yeah, Neymar, Alisson, and take out Adeyemi. That's how you fix your team. The inform card design just bangs this year. It looks so nice. On that Vinicius Jr. with the playstyle plus, the yellow, the black. Oh, it's just so clean. And then you've got Thuram alongside him. This is probably the most used striker right now. Whereas before it was Nunez, the Evo, that was destroying me. Now it's this man running through on goal with his physicality. And then with the whole Guerrero, I'll be real, I was using her in the cup, and she ain't half bad, but to take this team forward, I'd probably recommend getting rid of like a couple of the PSG players, like Guerrero, possibly like Marquinhos as well. He might not be that bad, but it's more like there's not that many options, or there's no real need to go down Liga 1 this year. Not at this moment in time because of the whole Mbappe, Messi gone. Like, they just don't really have like many cards. But maybe just go for Eder, really. I think Eder is definitely going to be playing better than Marquinhos, and then put him alongside Ronald. And then Karachawi, the more I use her, the more I really do rate the card. So I like the team, yeah. It looks strong. The stability is there. And then you've just got some crazy pace and just finishing up top. Really, really cool builds. But that was the last team. And if you want to see more of these types of videos, we could do, once maybe every month and refresh it and give some advice of all the players that I'm using. So, yeah, I think it'd be a cool one if we do like a little refresh and revisit it. But thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed. And let me know some of the best players you've been using recently in the comments. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now. Peace.